I guarantee you started out in this world knowing how to sing. Somewhere along the way, you forgot. Have you ever heard a baby cry? It can help you to understand how a baby crying can help you to remember how to sing properly. Babies cry with support. And this is not just me talking about this. Pavarotti talks about it. We're going to listen to him talk about how important this is. And we're going to try to make the sounds like a baby cries. When you start doing this the way a baby does, you'll understand a lot more than just support, but the proper vocal fold closure that babies get so they can cry all night. They never get tired, and it is loud. Okay, so let's get into this. First of all, we're going to listen to this baby cry. Take note of what's happening in the baby's torso when this baby is crying. So you can hear also on the inhale, there's a little bit of connection with the vocal folds. Listen. So there's connection coming in on the inhale. And it's a very light vocal fold closure. But the most important part about it is what's happening with the diaphragm. Let's listen to Pavarotti talk about how important this is.
The diaphragm, for me, it was until 5 or 6 years later, then I put the feet on the stage for the first time, was something that I did not know how to function. Then I went with John Sutherland in a tour in Australia, and we were on the stage, and I saw this phenomenal instrument and this diaphragm, all the voice always supported, and I say, must be something there.
He sang a lot, but what did he say, 5 years until he stepped on a stage, and he was singing with a limited understanding of support, if any. But then when he was with Joan Sutherland, he saw that she was always singing with support.
The best example we have watching a child cry. A child can cry for the entire night without lose the voice.
And if you want to understand how to use your support correctly, click the link down below to join me on my free course where I'll explain how to properly use your support. Let's explore this, right, with our voice together. So as we listen to this baby cry, let's try to get that lightness of the vocal fold closure and ride that lightness of that. Not to try and close down, because this is the thing that happens as we get older. We're trying to make sound and we close down the throat as we're doing this. But the baby is very relaxed in here. And I was watching these earlier, trying to find a good video. And I saw this baby that had, it seemed like it had a sore tummy, right? So, and if you take it from that perspective of, when your stomach's kind of sore and you feel like you're, that kind of feeling of, just sensitive down there. You're not really thinking about making sound up here. So I thought that helped me. So let's listen to this baby and try to mimic this sound. So you can hear again that inhale, there's some vocal fold connection as the baby inhales. Take this really light approach to it. Keep all this relaxed and just listen for that bright vocal fold closure. And as you try to project into that, it's just going on with your stomach, right? This is where the effort comes from. It can be helpful to, once you start the sound, to lean over, and that will help you to engage your core. So we take this So as you just get the vocal folds buzzing, get that sound going, and then lean into it. That will prevent you from trying to make sound up here. And, See, that's just too closed off up in there when I do that. We want this light, almost kind of like breathing feeling up here. So play around with this a little bit. I'd love to know your experience of doing this. Did you irritate the neighbors like mine are probably now? But it starts with this, and sometimes you hear the babies. Listen. If you take it from that approach of listen to the way the babies just I know this is like really annoying, but I'm just doing it to try and play with my own voice and feel what that feels like. Think the way the baby's not trying to make any sound. I mean, it's obviously trying to make sound to get attention, but it's not doing what we do as we get older. We're trying to sing. We're trying to make this sound, and we hear somebody else make a sound, and we try to mimic that, and then therefore we do weird things with our throat to try and make different shapes. The baby's not trying to do that. The baby's literally just using its belly to project the sound that it can, whatever it can. See, even there, I was like kind of trying to like close down to make a sound. The baby is just hearing that it can make a sound. And the babies have thinner vocal folds than adults as well. So, they have that little bit of an advantage. But so if you're watching this and someone's like looking over going, what the heck are you watching? I apologize for that. But this could be something to try on your own, not in front of other people who think you're absolutely crazy doing this. But that feeling of and this is one of the things that I sometimes use to try and get myself into this place of lightness. The light vocal fold closure is making the kind of a monkey. So it's kind of, I know it's like kind of, similar-ish in the way that they sound, but that's what the baby's doing, is just breathing in and out. It's not really trying, because you can hear the vocal folds are still together. They're making contact as it's breathing in, as the baby's breathing in. Kind of the way the monkey would go. Feel that support being the driver of the sound. A lot of people teach support in this way of like, like kind of, but that's closing everything down. The way the baby does it, everything is light. It's just this breath. Let's listen to a little bit more baby here. It almost sounds like you hear birds that, Those are, I think peacocks make that sound, but okay, so I think that's enough baby sounds for one day. But work with that. And I was super silly, but I just wanted to share that because I know Pavarotti talked about the baby crying on the diaphragm with that brightness of the vocal fold closure, how important that sound is that the baby gets. And it's all this supported sound. And he talks about the baby crying on the one night or on the one note all night. That's the benefit of it. So practice this just on the one note. Let me know in the comments below, did you try that or are you going to try it later? If you haven't tried it, have fun with that. It's something just to play around with the voice and you'll discover things that you never thought you could do before with your voice. So see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching Rock Your Best Vocals, where your best keeps getting better.